The new Mario movie has raised many questions that are exploding all over the internet. But is this movie really what you think it is?
Here we go!
Origin. You can bet that this movie will answer where Princess Peach came from, and even though there are some clues, we still don't truly know what the real origin of our princess is. In the previous movie, this character said that her oldest memory was arriving in the Mushroom Kingdom, where she came out of a pipe straight into the Toad's garden. But look how interesting this is. The outfit that Baby Peach was wearing was a purple cape, a white blouse, and a pink skirt with designs that resemble stars and moons. This could be a clue that she came from space, but at the same time, it might not make sense because if Peach really came from the stars, why did she arrive through a pipe instead of falling from the sky? Did she come from Earth? We'll find out when the movie hits theaters.
You know what's starting. It's another awesome Cinewave!
Daisy. Anyone who likes Mario games knows that his brother has a dream princess, the ruler of the kingdom of Rosalina. Princess Daisy is a character who could appear in this movie because the trailers showed that Bowser Jr. is traveling through the kingdoms to kidnap the princesses. Most likely, Daisy will appear in this movie when the villain's son shows up in her kingdom to take her away, and in this case, it's more than certain that he will lose the fight in the same way the trailer shows Rosalina defeating Bowser Jr.'s machines. Daisy will probably appear in two moments in this movie. The first is right at the beginning, when Bowser Jr. goes after her, as we already explained, and the second will be at the end of the movie, giving more clues about Mario 3. We say this because Daisy probably doesn't have much space in this Mario Galaxy story. That's because the next movie will focus heavily on Rosalina and the Comet Observatory, which is the home of the Lumas. So if Daisy appears, be sure it's because she's confirmed for Mario 3. Does that make you excited? The prophecy. You know that in the Mario world there is a prophecy, right? This story talks about the day when Mario, his brother Luigi, and Peach will be responsible for Bowser's definitive defeat. It was Kamek who had this vision in the game Yoshi's Island, which is why he tries to kidnap Mario and Luigi when they were just babies. The trailer itself makes a reference to this when it shows the protagonists as children. Now, whether the prophecy has already been fulfilled in the first movie, or if it will still happen in the next productions, we still don't know. Mario Galaxy should answer that question. But if it's true that Nintendo is bringing this story into the movie universe, then you can expect this franchise to go very far in theaters and probably become the biggest animated success of the next few years. That's because when Bowser discovers that he is destined to be defeated forever, he won't rest until he destroys Mario and his brother for good.
Mother. Do you know who Bowser Jr.'s mother is?
Well, nobody knows. Not even the great Shigeru Miyamoto, who is the creator of Mario. He has already said that he never thought about the answer to that question, because it wasn't something he wanted to explore in the universe. Many fans believe that Bowser Jr. may have been created through cloning or Magic-Koopa magic, making the presence of a biological mother unnecessary for him. But other fans created the theory of the character Claudia Koopa, Bowser's ex-wife who disappeared and who is Jr.'s true mother. It would be very interesting if the movies showed the truth about Bowser Jr.'s origin, because cinema is one thing and the games are another. One thing can exist separately from the other. Do you agree with that? Hopefully this mystery about Bowser Jr.'s mother will be answered in the next movie. Would you like to be part of Bowser's family or Mario's? Comment the hashtag Mario so we can get to know you. Odyssey. One of the most important things in this movie is the kingdoms that Mario will travel through if he wants to rescue Princess Peach. But to reach those kingdoms, he needs a means of transportation, right? That's why we're wondering if the Odyssey ship will appear in this adventure. This ship could be a super important and fun detail for Mario's world in theaters. The doubt about it is the fact that the Odyssey doesn't exist in Mario Galaxy, the base game for this movie. We know that this ship can be used for Mario to travel through space. It uses power moons to move between kingdoms. That's why the trailer is showing our heroes in several different settings, such as the Sand Kingdom and the Sky stages, because Mario needs to collect these energy moons to fix the Odyssey. If this ship appears, then we have confirmation that our hero will meet the character Cappy, a magical hat that exists in the game where the Odyssey is used by him. Could the trailer be proof that we're going to see Mario's ship? Hopefully so. Sisters. And the question everyone has been asking since 2007, almost 20 years ago, is Rosalina the mother, the daughter, or the sister of Princess Peach? Are they related? There are so many questions. It's undeniable that these two girls are very similar, and that Peach doesn't know where she came from. In other words, it's very possible that they are related, even though we don't know what degree of relationship exists between the two. Now, Rosalina is known as the mother of the Lumas. This could be a clue that she's used to being a mother, and many fans say that Rosalina is thousands of years old, even though she looks like a young woman. But in all the games released so far, Rosalina has never revealed to Peach that she is her mother, which is why there's so much doubt about the relationship between them. Will the movie answer this question? Hopefully yes, but if Peach discovers the truth, will she want to leave for the kingdom she came from? Colors. One interesting thing this movie could show is Yoshi's powers. Anyone who is a big Mario fan knows that the dinosaur is powerful and appears in several different colors. It's important to make it clear that the word Yoshi is the name of the dinosaur's species, and not the unique name of Mario's friend. But one of the things everyone really wants to see are Yoshi's colors, which everyone calls skins. The green Yoshi, the most common one, swallows enemies and turns them into eggs. He can also do the flutter jump and spit the eggs as an attack. He has already been form out. The red Yoshi spits fire to burn enemies, which used to be a power of the green Yoshi. The blue version is able to fly for a while and helps Mario in the sky stages, but the yellow Yoshi is more connected to the ground. He has the seismic stomp power, which creates strong tremors on the ground and destroys the enemy. One of the rarest versions of Yoshi is his black color. He swallows large enemies like Hammer Bros and has heavier attacks, but because he is so strong, he doesn't last very long. And there is also the white Yoshi. He is super rare and has the power to release clouds of poison. This movie could show Yoshi's Island and the different versions of this dinosaur. That would definitely be something fans want to see in theaters. Do you agree? Babies. You saw in the trailer that the brothers are going to turn back into babies, right? But how did that happen? Of course the movie will answer that question, but this doubt makes it onto our list because it's a very strange detail. The place where they are is clearly the Cascade Kingdom, which appears in the game Mario Odyssey, but they are not babies in that part of the game, and the child version of our heroes appears in the game Yoshi's Island. At least that's the most well-known version of this skin for Mario and Luigi. So we believe that the two of them must have fallen into a trap to lose their powers. Maybe Kamek cast a spell on them, or they ate the wrong mushroom. But could this have been time travel? That's possible because the most famous version of Mario's baby phase is in Yoshi's Island, when Kamek had the vision of the prophecy that we already explained. Are they going to travel through time? That must be why they found a T-Rex. Speaking of finding, you have a date with us every single day. And if you're not subscribed yet, you know what to do. Click and hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. Birdo and Yoshi. In the Mario universe, there is a group of fans who believe that Yoshi and Birdo are a couple, mainly because of the games Mario Kart Double Dash and Super Mario Party 7. Birdo is a character who likes to be romantic with several characters, but the truth is that everyone prefers her with Yoshi, Mario's dinosaur. That same Birdo starts out in the game universe as a villain, but nowadays she has changed her mind. We saw her fighting against Peach, which means she will appear as an enemy, but since the character appears in the same movie as Yoshi, it's almost certain that she will fall in love and switch to the hero's side. What do you think about this possible couple? New York. And one thing this movie needs to answer is, did Mario and Luigi stop living in New York? If that's true, then we have a major change compared to what was created in the movies. If they are leaving New York forever, then now the plumbers will spend the rest of their lives in the magical kingdoms of the games. And the first movie only served as an origin story for these characters. That's why, when this question is answered, we'll know if the cinematic universe is saying goodbye to the world of human beings. In other words, our reality. Or if this movie should keep showing the plumber's family on planet Earth. What do you think about that? Donkey Kong. In the first movie, we saw the cinematic version of Donkey Kong and the Kingdom of the Gorillas. A lot of people don't know this, but this character was Mario's first enemy, long before Bowser. But fans liked him so much that Donkey became a hero. Will he appear in this movie? We ask that because the trailers so far have shown that Mario Galaxy seems so big that the Gorilla Kingdom won't have space in this film. That creates another question, doesn't it? If Donkey Kong doesn't have space in this movie, will he never appear again? Or is there some other project planned for him? Maybe another movie. Bowser Valley. One scene in the trailer that created a lot of doubt is the moment when Peach and Mario are fighting inside a fortress that seems to be Bowser's castle, and not his ship that we saw in the first movie. If that's true, then we have an interesting reveal here. It means that we're going to see Bowser Valley, which is the place where the Koopas live and where the villain's castle appears. This scene will reference the volcanic lava stages from the games, and all of this is really cool because it will show the home of the King of the Koopas, one of the most dangerous places in the entire Nintendo universe. This is definitely a big deal, but the trailer doesn't answer whether we're talking about the fortress in Bowser Valley or a stage set somewhere else. What do you think? Let's wait for the movie to hit theaters.
It's almost over, but until then, you can stay with us. There are 2 super fun videos waiting for you. Thanks, and see you next time.